Hi Taurus, welcome to your week ahead horoscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. If you haven't got your winter solstice seat yet, you still have time. You still, it happens on the 21st, so you've still got time and there's still a few spaces left. With that said, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So when I went into my intuition for you this week, Taurus, what I saw was a rocket, and it was like, like a rocket does, and the message was accelerate, which kind of feels to me this week is going to be very fast. The energy of this week is going to push you into a space where things start to move very quickly, where things may possibly start to manifest for you very, very quickly. This is a week for you to pay attention to your energy, to pay attention to your thoughts, to stay focused on the things that you do want, to stay focused on the things that you want to create. This is a week to check your mindset. This is a week for you to check where your intention is at and what the energy is behind your thoughts, or rather what the emotion is behind your thoughts, right? And the reason I say that is because there's a very quick, dynamic, fast energy about this, and it kind of feels like it's not going to stop here. The feeling that I get is almost like as we get through this week and then we get into the week after, this is where we get into Capricorn season and we start to get towards these big transits that are happening in January. I feel like this energy is going to accelerate a lot of things for you. So it's a really big week to start getting used to the speed of things, right? So let's have a look, see at what your week has in store for you. Your destiny card for the week ahead is the Judgment card, right? Now, the Judgment card always precedes massive changes. And the thing about this card, sometimes it represents the resurrection of things that we thought were done. Things that we thought were over with, that we'd been finished with, kind of have a way of coming back to us. And the reason that happens is so that we can finally lay them to rest. I see this card as kind of like a springboard, right? This is like, it's like a clearing of the decks. And then it kind of gives you the springboard for the next card ahead, which is the World card, which is where you jump onto that next level or that next plateau. So the Judgment card for me, it kind of brings things up from the past so that we can say, right, okay, now that I've truly done with that, I am ready for that next level. The fact that you've got this here in your destiny, right, as your destiny card for the week ahead, whatever it is that comes up this week, deal with it, because things will be moving so quickly for you as of next week, as of the end of this week, really. You won't have the time to go back to stuff, right? Do it now. Whatever it is that comes up, have it done so that you can move forward safe in the knowledge that you are totally ready for that next step. All right, so let's have a look, see what your direction card is. Let's give it some context. And this week you get the Seven of Swords, right? Not an easy card. The fact that you got the Seven of Swords right opposite the Judgment card, this may very well be where you catch an antique lie. What do I mean by that? It could be where somebody has lied to you in the past, where somebody has kept something from you in the past. Now, the challenge that presents for you is very, very plain and simple. This could be, right, where this comes up and it's like, right, the universe is saying to you, are you going to get stuck on this? Are you going to get fixated on this? Are you going to put yourself in a loop? Check your energy, check your thoughts, check your emotions. Are you going to stay in that space where you're obsessing about this thing that has already passed? It's over and done with. Now that you know about it, will you move on or will you fixate on it? This close to the end of the month, the end of the year and the end of the decade, really, Taurus? Really? Are you going to do that to yourself? Are you going to do that for your life path? Probably not. I mean, you guys are way too sensible for all of that shit, so, All right, let me just put that out there. But all jokes aside, and I think everybody knows, I've said it enough times, my least favourite card in the entire deck is this one. I can deal with the Death card, I can deal with the Ten of Swords, I can deal with all of them. The one that I hate the most is the Seven of Swords, because it's usually where it's an active lie, where it's an active deceit that somebody has presented you with. The fact that it comes with the Judgment card, this is an antique lie. It's something that's already passed, and yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it's not a great energy or a nice energy to have, but it's done. And this is why I say to you, think long and hard about it, right? Go into that space and ask yourself, am I going to do this? Do I really need to get into all of it? Your insight card for the week ahead is the Moon card. This is something that comes full cycle. This is something that comes full circle. It is where you will definitely, it might be something that you've wondered about for a long time. You know, sometimes we have things happen in life and we think, you know, we get to a point where you kind of just say, you know what, I'm going to have to let this go, because otherwise I could just obsess about it. And you think maybe that's just one of the mysteries that will never be solved for me. This week, you could have a mystery solved for you. This could be an antique mystery that comes up in your life and you think, shit, you know what, wow, now I finally get it. Now I finally understand what it is that's taken place there. This is a completion, it's an ending, and it really should be treated as such. All right, don't get caught up in it. This is what the Judgment card is saying to you. You've got a brand new precipice, right? How are you going to use that as a platform, as a springboard? Your insight card will see, you know, it will see you something coming full circle, and you'll go, aha, it makes sense now, all is revealed. And once that's done, oh, the beauty, the energy, and the free, you know, the free energy and power, that acceleration will take place for you. All right, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments if it's, you know, if it's not too personal. Let me know how it goes. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Take care, and I'll see you soon.